Different teams, same hardware.
Down on the one right there, gotta be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's gotta be left.
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
Different teams, same hardware.
Down on the one right there, gotta be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's gotta be left.
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
Different teams, same hardware.
Down on the one right there, gotta be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's gotta be left.
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift. Different teams, same hardware.
Down on the one right there, got to be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And tag colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's got to be left?
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
Different teams, same hardware.
Down on the one right there, got to be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And tag colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's got to be left?
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
And I'm vaccinating none of them. I was like, okay.
You listening over the air, I hope so. Well, Rick walking over into the camera right there.
Look forward to see you in November.
Yeah, we'll see you in November at Grand's. Yep. At the Grand Nationals. Canadian Grand's coming up there, I think 2 months, isn't it?
October.
Yeah, October. Coming up then, month and a half after that. If you've done racing, well, you can come on down there and racing the Grands down there. It's a great weekend. I'll tell you what, the building is huge, giant. There was, what was it? 800 motors that one year. Yeah, 800 motors. All right, we got Superclass. We're going to start out with them today. They'll be today and tomorrow. 2025 champions Zach Freer and Michaela Brocious. Max Ganikowski, Logan Lee, and Alejandro Ramos are leading this year. So, yeah, getting ready for that Superclass races. They'll be coming up first here.
He's got a book. Charlie's got the book somewhere.
I don't think anyone has a book like Al Roybal.
Where's the fake and fact? I mean, the facts. I'm sorry. Facts. Did I say fake? I meant facts.
The facts. They are facts. Did you know Albert Einstein was an avid bodybuilder? Yeah.
Oh, come on.
Oh, yeah, he was. Well, yeah. Oh, yeah. Well. Well, it was. Bet you didn't know that these mountains right here, the infill. This used to be connected right to the mainland. When they dug it out there, that's the infill from the strait in over here between here and the mainland. That's what the mountains are. There's about 500 loads of dirt up there. Oh yeah, I'm telling you.
They can build more Walmart.
We could build more Walmarts, yeah. Oh yeah, you're coming here to race, but you're also going to learn something, whether you want to or not. Everything's true. I checked it all out on the internet.
99% of statistics are made up.
Oh, yeah. All right, hello, Cumberland, British Columbia. It's great to be back up here in Canada once again. Coal Hills BMX, place to be as the riders from across the continent have rolled into town for the Vancouver Island Nationals. And here we go. We got our first race of the day, working our way around the track. That is going to be Superclass 14 and over women. Tiffany Brocious, Alan McLean, Jordan Rigadell, Ella Fu today, and Kira Murphy. Kira Murphy out in front, rolling on into the last turn. She got a turn straight away, coming on back to the line. It's going to be Kira Murphy rolling on in there for the one. The 460 bike. Rigadell in there for the 2. Oh, 50 and then the 1. It'll be Brocious in there for the 2 and Fudanea 3. All right, Superclass, 14 to 29 men in the gate. Cornbill, Ganikowski, Kapanen, Fishbaugh, Brocious, and Cofield. Here we go, charging on into that first turn. Moving hard, moving fast. All right, they disappear from me for 1 second, but they're coming around pretty quick. We can get them all figured out as they head on down that second straightaway. Out in front, got to be Maximal Ganikowski leading the charge on into second turn. Got to be the 722 and the 43, 2 and 3. It's got to be Cofield in the 2, and Cornbill in the 3, rolling in the last turn. Oh, they are shopping. Oh, too many items in the express lane. Back to the line. It's going to be Ganikowski there for the 1. 43, 722. It's going to be Cornbill and Cofield 2 and 3. And rack number 1, Superclass, 14-29 men. Superclass, 14-20 men, second rack. Got the Pausa. Got Kawaguchi, Isak, Freer, Burton, Stiles, and Campbell. It looks like Zachary Freer out in front, heading on into and out of turn number 1. Yep, he's going hard, going fast. Men lead, charging hard. With Cramble in the 2 spot, so Flyer, he's out on top, coming on into that second turn. Campbell in the 2, got my 829 bike, Kawaguchi in that 3. Flyer, though, man, he's got it on overdrive as he heads on back this direction, southbound and down towards the line. It's going to be Flyer, Campbell, and Kawaguchi, 1, 2, and 3 in the Superclass, 14 to 29 men. All right, rolling on to our mixed opens now. Yeah, got to get them up the hill first, though. Whew. L. I want to thank the national sponsors for this 2026 Canadian National Series. Impact, Instant Canopy, Fly Racing, and Tangent. Need a tent? See Kevin O'Brien for details. He'll get you taken care of. Oh, man. Yeah, Superclass going to be running again today. Total points to the main event. Yeah. You know, my wife told me to quit impersonating a flamingo. I had to put my foot down. Yeah. I stopped then. Yeah. By the way, in case you're all wondering, this is important. 146 days left until Christmas. That's it. Got to get the shopping done. 147. Yeah, I know, incredible. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas around here. Yeah. All right.
This is what it looks like at Christmas.
Is this what it looks like at Christmas?
Kinda.
Oh, well, okay. I'll give that to you. I thought there'd be like snowmen and the trees all covered with snow, and the leaves all covered with snow. The leaves don't get covered with snow. They're gone by then. Yeah, you're right. Yeah. All right, I got motor number 678 mixed open. Florence Dent, Alex Chornenko. Got Easton Dell, Hayden Bundles Road, and Annalise Byers. We're taking two. Two riders moving on. Got Alex Chornenko out in front. Lead the charge with the Mag 10 by Hayden Bundles Road in that 2 spot. Nymo BMX, Columbia Basin BMX riders. Oh, you know what? My first trip up here, I went to Victoria. I had an Nanaimo bar for the first time in my life. It was fantastic. Now Chornenko and Hayden Bundles Road moving on out of Moto 678 mixed open. We're doing lane choice qualifiers today. So there you go. Racing for lane choices 1 and 2 there in that round. We're racing for lane choice 1 here in this one. Moto number 7, 15-16 mixed open. Got Kelly, Chambers, Chornenko, and Isak. Gold Cup 3 by Quincy. Chambers on front, coming from Goodyear BMX. Goodyear, Arizona rider, yeah. Finding out that there's usually leaves on the trees. Up down there, there's just cactuses with little spikes on them. Quincy Chambers getting there for a transfer out of Moto 7, 15-16 mixed open. Yeah, the leaves on the trees down there have spikes on them, little pointy things, yeah. If they were regular leaves, they'd just shrivel up. All right, got Hahn, Dent, Churchill, Lowlocker, got Garlow, McIntyre, Hahn, and Frank. All right, through these riders moving on for lane choices 1, 2, and 3 as they roll on into that first turn. Here they go down the second straight. Well, you left that bottom basement door open. Yeah, it's not. Stranger Danger almost snuck in right there. 4-bike of Miles, the Muscle Garlow out in front. Men's Anita Park BMX rider. And World 3 in your 2 spot with your CNAG 2. That's Jasper Hahn at 2. And Riker, little man Lowlocker in your 3 spot. But back at me, though, it's got to be Garlow. It's got to be the Muscle Garlow in there for the 1. Ooh. That'll be Hahn and Lowlocker in motor number 8, 9, 10 open. 9's your motor number 11, 12 opens. Got Alex the Hurricane Hutton, Max Biaggi, Lucas Road, and Benjamin Kine, Heston, the Hustler Novotny. We are taking 2. 2 riders moving off for lane choices 1 and 2. And right now, click the National 82. Heston, the Hustler Novotny out in front. And it is the Hustler. He's hustling his way around the track with Alex the Hurricane Hutton in that 2 spot. 1 turn, 1 straight, check that. Only a straightaway to go. And here to come on back to line, Heston, the Hustler Novotny. Oh, lost one in the last turn. It'll be Novotny 1 and Hutton 2 in motor number 9, 11, 12 open. Clean up, aisle 3. Oh, boy. He's back up, though. Give it up for him. I know it's dirt, but it's hard dirt. That stuff hurts. There you go. All right, motor number 10, 15, 16 open. I got Connor Sorchan. I got McIntyre, and I got Foster. I got Elijah Speedy E. McIntyre out of Connor Sorachan in that 2 spot. Back to the line to come. That's going to be McIntyre 1, Sorachan in there for the 2. Yeah, the red Mongoose Foster 3. In motor number 10, 15, 16 open. 11's your motor number. 15, 16 Girl Cruisers. Haley, Kit Kat Souls got Lily Backman, and Marissa the Missile Brown. And the Missile out in front. Probably drove up here too, huh? Drove all the way up here. You know how fast he had to go to get across the water? Oh my gosh, look at that. Lily Backman says, I know the shortcut on this track. Yeah, she just found a way around there. Now the Missile back in that 2 spot. Got some work to do. Coming on back to the line, it's going to be Lily Backman going to get in there for the 1. Marissa the Missile Brown 2. And Haley, Kit Kat Souls 3, motor number 11, 15, 16 Girls Cruiser. Oh no, it's that guy. 12's a motor number 70, 20 women cruisers at class. Angelina Patterson, Libby Wilcox, Andre, and the Dust Bunny Foster. I got the Gold Cup 1, and the Dust Bunny Foster out in front of Libby Wilcox in the 2 spot. Rolling on into the last turn, 1 straightaway to go. It'll be Dre and the Dust Bunny. You got to get the feather duster out, take care of them dust bunnies. Coming back out, Dre and the Dust Bunny Foster in there for the 1. The race ain't over yet. Well, looked like Angelina Patterson got the 2. Libby Wilcox 3. Motor number 12, 17, 20 women's cruiser. 13's motor number 36, 40 women cruisers. Dana Powers, Rosemary Adams, and Lisa Matzel. I got this one all spread out. I got Rosemary Adams out in front with the 8 bike of Lisa Matzel in the 2 spot. Dana Powers in your 3. Let's see. Rosemary, though, leading the charge back this way. No problem at all. It's going to be Rosemary Adams grabbing up that 1 spot. That'll be your 8 bike of Lisa Matzel in there for 2. Dana Powers, 3 in moto number 13, 3640 women's cruiser. 14's your moto number 4145 women cruisers. Yuko Ishii, Cap. Ben Wells, Callie Malachenko, and Juliet Cunningham will take it 2. That's going to be the CNAT 15. Devin Welsh out in front. Cole Hills, BMX rider. Local knows all the shortcuts out here, don't you? The NAG 10 bike up. Cap Berry holding down that 2 spot. C-Tac BMX rider. I think that's C and T and Saddle Tacoma. Yeah, all right, back at me. Devin Welsh, 1. Lane Choice 1 and Cap Berry. Lane Choice 2 in Moto 14. 4145 women's cruiser. 15's your moto number. 4650 women cruisers. Desiree Morgan. Tara Curley. Laura Stewart and Aaron Picard. We're taking 1. That's got to be Laura Stewart out in front. Another Cole Hills local. The World 6 on the front of the bike. There you go. That's someone not to be messed with right there. Yeah, when you got a World 6 on the front of your bike, yeah, everybody gets out of your way. Except for the 5 in front of you. Laura Stewart in there for the transfer out of motor number 15. 4650 women's cruiser. 16's your motor number 5155 women cruisers. Elise Rosander, Factory Flannel, Suzanne Borman, Jennifer Itsy Bitsy Bits, Genevieve Nev Hashimoto, and Denise Matzel. We're taking 2. 2 riders moving on. Out in front looks like Itsy Bits out in front. Itsy Bits coming back from injury, and look at that. Yeah, haven't lost anything there, have you? All right, the 5 bike of Denise Matzel in that 2 spot. We're rolling on into the last turn. We got a turn, we got a straightaway, so bring it on back to the finish line. That's going to be Jennifer Itsy Bitsy Bits in there for the 1. 2 spot up for grabs. They bring it on back this way. That's going to go to your 6 bike of Elise Rosander out of motor number 16, 5155 women's cruiser.
Brad to tell you about the dog and then didn't do it.
Oh, she.
The dog is just as confused as me because there's no flannel.
Yeah, that's what it is. Dog can't see the flannel. Otherwise, she'd have gone nuts right now. 18's your motor number 10-year-old cruisers of class. Wild West 6. There's no wind blowing either. That's a big part of it. Got Barry, Curtis, Larson, and Marr. All right, we're taking 2 of these riders back at me. It's going to be CNAG 2 and the 15 bike. What in the world did I do? Oh, just the NAG 2 of Dr. Trey Teach getting a transfer. Yeah, I just switched it up. Yeah, okay. Dr. Trey Teach in Moto 17, 9-year-old cruiser. 18's your moto number, 10-year-old cruisers. Got Hicks, Berry, Curtis, Larson, and Marr. Your NAG 10 bike, Chester Cheddar, Curtis out in front with Wild West Hicks in that 2 spot. Chandler Rider coming on back at it. Chandler BMX in Arizona. I know him. Back at it. Cheddar Bear Curtis. Yeah, I think I saw one of them Cheddar Bears along the road there coming up here from Victoria last night. All right, that's going to be Curtis and Hicks, 1 and 2 in Moto 18. 10-year-old cruiser. Actually, only saw 1 animal, and it was a deer. Moto number 19. I hope you have deers here. That might be a big surprise to everyone. All right, Samba, Richard, Smith, and Cruz. That was Gus Cruz out in front, out of San Diego. And back out is Gus Cruz. He'll get your lane choice number 1 in the main event. Moto 19, 12-year-old cruiser. 20's your moto number 14 cruisers class. Anthony Agron. George Kai, Noah, Crazy Legs Besler. Total points race. Total points, wherever take the result of the first round. Add that to the result of the second round. Take that total into the main event. Whoever does the lowest amount after that gets your win for the day. BioLab Syndicate rider Anthony Agron out in front. I know Jaime Lay. He owns BioLab. All right, Anthony Agron in there for the 1. Noah, Crazy Legs Bell. I'm going to see him on Tuesday, as a matter of fact. Let's see. 3 bike. Yeah, 626. No, Crazy Legs Besler 2. George Kai 3 in moto number 20. 14-year-old cruiser. 21's your moto number. 16 cruisers your class. Got Schwann, Gibson, Nichols, and December. 88 bike. Terrence Runner. Nichols out in front. Snake River BMX rider. Hey, didn't Evel Knievel try to jump over that thing? Back at us they come. 1 rider moving on. That'll be your 88. From Terrence Runner. Nichols with your transfer out of moto 21. 16-year-old cruiser. Let's see. 22's your moto number. 2130 cruisers your class. I got Bezenda, Nichols, Glenn, Cross, and Foster. And I got Darcy Glenn. No, is it? Yeah, Darcy Glenn Cross out in front. Danger Boy rider. It's going to be Darcy Glencross 1 and Jace Bissenden in there for 2 in Moto 22, 2130. Cruiser. 23 is your moto number, 4650 Cruiser. Greg, Grumpy Badger, Honeyset, got Spencer, Never Learns, Wilson, Jesse, Big Red Berry, Randy, Randad, Riches, and Georgia Picard. Uh-oh, somebody's missing a nickname there. You know, nicknames make you 4.2 seconds faster per lap. I got 159,000 data points proving that, yeah. I'm a data guy. Back at us, Red, Dad Riches in there for the 1. And that'll be the 24 bike in there for the 2. Spencer Never Learns Nelson, out of moto number 23, 4650 Cruiser. 24 is your moto number, 5155 Cruisers. Chris Donahue, Leslie Sanders, and Chris the other, Lamont. Yeah, that's the one by Leslie Sanders out in front of that one. Leslie Sanders leading the charge. Spokane BMX rider riding for daylight as he heads on into the last turn. That will be Leslie Sanders. Looks like he's going to hold on for that 1 spot. Chris Donahue taking your 2. He'll hold on to it, yeah, and it'll be Chris the other, Lamont 3, and moto number 24, 5155 Cruiser. 25 is your moto number, 6165 Cruisers. George's LT Gray Cruise Camp got Bill Waffalo, Holman, Rich, Suspenderman Mundell, and Greg the Thrill McGill. I'll bet you can tell who Suspenderman is. Yep, pretty easy. All right. CNAG 1, Greg the Thrill McGill out in front. Waffalo, what do you go back there in that 2 spot? Bombshell Canada. Is that what it is? Cruise Cam. Got the Cruise Cam going on. Oh, yeah. Back at us. Greg the Thrill. Yeah, see, like that. That's how you're supposed to be happy just like that. You see? He said that was a thrill. That's Greg the Thrill McGill. Whooping across the line for the transfer Moto 25, 6165. Cruiser. Huh? Did it really? Oh, I saw the wrong one then. Cruise Camp got it then.
The letter, probably. Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Didn't see the letter. Aha. Yeah, too good for a letter, huh? Yeah, that's why you almost didn't get to go. All right, moto number 26, 5 and under novices. Churchill, right, Byers, Dong, and Powers. 128 bike. Brantley Churchill out in front. Elijah Maldonado right in that 2 spot. Heading on towards that last turn. We got a turn. We got a straightaway as they bring it on back to the finish line with Brantley Churchill on point. Greater Victoria BMX rider. Is there a lesser Victoria? There's a greater one. All right. 128, 909. That's Churchill on right, transfer into the main event. Motor number 26, 5. Then under novice. Lesser Victoria is what? Langford. Well, that might not be very nice. 28's the motor number. I thought lesser would be the ocean. All right, motor number 28, 6-year-old novices, Wide Cannon, Richard Lee, and Meyer, Diesel Dobbs. Total points race. All right, my 301 bike. Out in front of the 89, and oh, geez, did I flip it again? Yes, I did. Jackson, Ledbury, Aiden Rourke, Ren Jolly, Theodore Odniski, and Kels Patterson. You think this was my first time? Called the wrong, that called the motos up in the gate. Oh, my gosh. Jim Riley make fun of me forever on that. Ren Jolly in there for the 1. 89 Black Gov, Jackson Ledbury 2, and motor number 27, 5 and under novice. 28 motor number 6-year-old novice class. White Cannon, Richard Lee, and Meyer, Diesel Dobbs. There we go. I just said that, so I don't even have to talk anymore right now. No, I went to go buy some camo pants. I couldn't find any. All right. Heading on down the second straightaway, I got the 536 bike of Richard Lee out in front with Meyer, Diesel Dobbs in that 2 spot as he head on into that second turn. Boy, if I drop my camo pants here, you don't want to see that. All right, I got White Cannon in the 3. All right, Langley BMX rider Richard Lee likes what he sees out in front of him. Nothing but track as he rounds the last bend. He'll be coming around the mountain right now, and it's going to be the 536. Richard Lee in there for the 1. Meyer, Diesel Dobbs will grab up that 2 spot. White Cannon 3, motor number 28, 6-year-old novice. 29 your motor number 7-year-old novice class. Parker Sims, Euphrasia Perez, and Lewis Aldridge. Total points race. And somebody's missing. Oh, no. If you're missing, you get extra credit. Thinking, yeah, you know, I could pick a 0 into that second round, and, man, I get really low points there. No, don't work like that. Yep. You don't want extra. Oh, look at that. Catching some air right there. There we go. Parker Sims says, yeah. I'm here. That's how I make it done. Look at that. Still throwing it out there. Heading on into turn. Yeah, we're all watching. Now, don't show off on our parts there. I don't want you getting hurt. Now, we're not daring you there. All right. Parker Sims leading the way. Got Lewis Aldridge at that 2 spot. Head towards that last turn. Here it comes. It'll be Parker Sims. He'll hold on to that one. Lewis Aldridge 2 in moto number 29, 7-year-old novice. 30's your moto number, 9-year-old novice your class. I got Caleb Newcomb, I got Jeff Sedong, and Isaiah, the Professor Diaz. Doctor. We got a professor out there, huh? Yeah. You got one of those square hats on? That's all the professors wear that, don't they? All right, I got a 77 out in front. That's the Professor leading the charge with the 130 bike of Caleb Newcomb in that 2 spot. Let's see, I'm going to circle that so I don't get that wrong. All right, coming on back at us, Isaiah, the Professor Diaz, Doctor, coming back to line. He's going to get in there for a 1 in this total points race. Caleb Newcomb in there for 2, and Jefferson Dong 3, and moto number 30, 9-year-old novice. 31's your moto number, 10-year-old novice class. Ruby Burkheimer, Dylan Jaden, and Oliver Melenchenko. Another total points race. A 30 bike, Ruby Burkheimer out in front. Nymo BMX rider. You know, I never could find a recipe for them Nymo bars. Huh. They probably got them around here, though, don't they? I'm going to go get some. All right, Ruby Burkheimer coming on back to line. Going to get in there for the 1. 2 spotted for grabs. That's a 651 bike, Dylan Jaden coming back this way. Dylan Jaden going to take your 2. Oliver Melenchenko 3 in moto number 31. 10-year-old novice. Oh, man, moto number 32, 12-year-old novices. Molly, BMX Batty Sim got Mia, Wadagny Richmond, and Mabel Burkheimer. The double deuce of Burkheimer out in front, leading the charge with the 26 bike of Mia, Wadagny Richmond in that 2 spot. The BMX Batty, Molly Simon in 3. Yeah, they're still racing back there. Ooh, 1 high, 1 low. Gonna make a drag race out of this. Coming on back at us, Burkheimer, though, still with the advantage on the double deuce. That's gonna be Burkheimer in there for the 1. Richmond 2, Sim 3, and moto 32, 12-year-old novice. Ooh, that was a good one. 33 is your moto number, 36-40 novice class. Mark Dobbs, Dana Powers, Venga Forstrom, got Nathan Bond, Chris Donahue, and Zach Big Z Graham. Let's see, 273 bike up. Mark Dobbs out in front with Chris Donahue in that 2 spot. Carstar Valley Collision rider Mark Dobbs coming on back to line. No collisions out there out in front. He's got it there. He's got this under control. Dobbs in there for the 1, the 169 bike. Donahue 2. Moto number 33, 36-40 novice. Oh, you got to get back to work now, don't you? Let's see, moto number 34, 5 and under intermediates. Right, Bellinger, Ambrose, Zankita. Yeah, there we go. Dexter, He-Man, Hammond, Austin Kitzel. See, there's some of those names that have a different pronunciation than I would normally do it, so I went and asked. Austin Kitzel out in front with a 105 bike. Dexter, He-Man, Hammond in that 2 spot. Austin Kitzel, though, in a Nymo rider, doing it for Enviro Racing. Or maybe it's Enviro. Might be Enviro. I don't know. I'll tell you what, back at me, though, the 102 bike. Austin Kitzel going back in there. Gets there for the 1 in moto 34, 5 and under intermediate. I'll tell you what, in high school, I had no idea, but I took Spanish. I should have took Canadian. Should have took Canadian, yeah. I use that a lot more. Oh, man, I'm glad everybody able to pull themselves away from hockey. You're probably a big hockey fan, aren't you? You like hockey? What do you mean it's all right? You like hockey? Love hockey. Okay, that's what I expected to hear there. All right, Churchill, Dan, Hahn, Picard, and Lee. I know you're a BMX rider. Hockey's number 2. You don't play hockey? I thought everybody here played hockey. 127, Bryson. I love hockey myself. Bryson Churchill in there for the 1. 534 by Raymond Lee, 2 in moto number 35, 6-year-old intermediate.
I like the Canadians, though. That's the center.
You like the Canadians?
That's the center around here.
What about, oh, my gosh. All right. Wow. That's not supposed to, huh? I am a Penguins fan.
Oh,
I'm a Pittsburgh. That's where I'm from.
sorry to hear that.
Are you a Pittsburgh Penguins fan? You better be. Yeah, that's, see? He's from Pittsburgh, or near there. All right, Simpson, Diaz, Dell, McIntyre. Yeah. It's from my neck of the woods, man. We're brothers. Back at me to 75 bike. That'll be your 75 and your 77. 75 is going to be Elijah, Double Trouble Diaz, and Reese McIntyre out of moto 36, 6-year-old intermediate. Coming over here to swing at me right now for saying something bad about hockey here. I love hockey. Don't get me wrong. All right, moto 37, 7 intermediates. Got Brealey, Powers, Lee, Bond, and Bond. 737 and the 23.
And I got Ryan Lee out in front. Liam Lummy breathing in that 2 spot, heading on towards that last turn. One turn, one straight away. On back to the finish line they come. That'll be your 737 bike of Ryan Lee getting on in there for the 1. Your 23 bike. Liam Lummy breathing 2 in motor number 37, 7I. You know what loam is? Loam is a type of soil. It is. It's a type of soil. That's my farming background.
Yeah, me too.
Yep. Okay, we got farming backgrounds over here. See, we know what this stuff is. All right, motor number 38, 7 intermediates. Got Cameron North to McDonald, Pochnicki, and Odinsky.
Kind of like a peat moss.
Oh, yeah. See, I spend my vacation time, 2 weeks of vacation, making hay on a farm. Yeah, that's what I do. That's my fun. That's my fun. 73 bike of Koji Pochnicki in there for your 1. And the 59 bike of Ivor Cameron, the other transfer, out of motor number 38, 7I. 39 your motor number, 9 intermediate class, Becca Churchill. Hoy Patterson, got Zach Harvey Slade, Ben McIntyre will take it 2. 131 bike, Zach Harvey Slade out in front, 177 bike, Becca Churchill on that 2 spot. Got Evan McIntyre on the outside looking in. Got to get by one of those riders to be done till the main event. I'll tell you what, though, Churchill and Harvey Slade are making it tough. Back at us, the 131 bike, Zach Harvey Slade. In there for transfer to 177. Becca Churchill out of motor 39, 9I. Wow, look at that. They're going after you over there. She didn't say anything bad about hockey. Jeez. Man, they were pouring it on. All right, back at us. Nah, man, all kidding aside, I love the game. All right, I got Bill, Page, Lewis, Saracen, and Lebudic. I got Tyson Lewis out in front, Thomas Page in the 2 spot. They took away the Phoenix hockey team, so we don't have nothing. Except for I still have my Penguins. Tyson Lewis in there with the 98 bike. Thomas Page out of motor number 40, 10 intermediates. 41 your motor 12 intermediate class, Easton Saracen, Faye Northup, and Arden Nelson. You know, I failed math in school so many times I can't even count. All right, I got my 72 bike of Easton Saracen out in front, my 16 bike of Faye Northup in that 2 spot. Arden Nelson back there in your 3 as they head on into that last turn. I'll tell you what, Saracen, though, super track BMX rider. No capes. You can't have a cape on. And get caught in the chain, you'll be done. Easton Saracen 1, Faye Northup 2, Arden Nelson 3, and motor number 41, 12-year-old intermediates.
Charlie, I got kicked out of recess.
You got kicked out of recess? Oh, yeah. You don't play.
Billy D, that's Billy Allen's line.
Billy Allen likes that, huh? Yeah.
Tell me that one.
Ground beef.
A cow with no legs is called ground beef. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. You got to take the mic now. Back at us. That's going to be the 64 by Logan Harker in there for the transfer. Out of motor 42, 14 intermediates.
What do you call a cow with 2 legs? Lean beef.
So a cow with 2 legs, though, is called lean beef. Yeah, you got to have open mic night out here. Man, I'll tell you what. All right, motor number 43 coming around. 46 intermediates I got. Oops. I got Laura Stewart, Desiree Morgan, and Kat Berry.
Good show at the Worlds, Laura.
Laura Stewart doing real well at the World Championships. Yeah, look at that, man. It's carrying it on from there. Came back here to race a week later, huh? Yeah. That'll be Laura Stewart. Yeah, she got the World 6. Congratulations, Laura Stewart, on that. Kat Berry 2, Desiree Morgan 3. Out of motor number 43, 4650 intermediates. 44 is your motor number. Oh, had sticky sheets there. I almost said the wrong one. All right, 43-2, 51-55 intermediate. Jason Bond, Scott Coop, and Factory Flannel, Suzanne Borland. I got Jason Bond out in front. Not southbound and down towards the line with Scott Coop coming on strong. It's going to be Jason Bond in there for 1. Scott Coop 2, Factory Flannel, Suzanne Borland 3. In motor 43-2, 51-55 intermediates. Hey.
Yeah, I know, I called it.
44 is your motor number 7 girl expert your class. Annalise Byers, Michaela, the Mermaid Garlow, and Adelaide. Addie Kitzel. Let's see, I got the Gold Cup number 1 bike. The Mermaid out in front. You got to have them be a mermaid if she's going to swim over here from the mainland. Yeah. Mermaid come out swimming there. I don't know how you pedal, though, with that flipper on there. All right, back at us, Michaela, the Mermaid Garlow, going to get on in there for the 1. Race off for the 2. Byers and Kitzel, man, they're battling it out in there for that 2nd spot. That'll be your 6th bike, though. Annalise Byers 2. Addie Kitzel 3 in motor 44. 7 girl experts. 45 is the motor number 9 girl experts. Got Road. Shornieko, Ludvigsen, and Cunningham. CNAG 1, Alex Shornieko out in front with Jack Attack Ludvigsen in that 2 spot. On into and on out of the last turn here to come on back southbound towards that finish with the CNAG 1 bike. Pure Bicycles Canada, the rider. That's going to be Alex Shornieko in there for the transfer out of Moto 45. 9 girl experts. Pure Bicycles Canada. I got to say the Canada part right. I guess I don't say that enough. Got to come up here a little more often. 46 to moto number 10 girl experts class. Shornieko. Not Nitchport. Got Kevin and McGinley. Boy, you throw the tough names at me here. All right, heading on into the last turn. I got one of these riders moving on. That's got to be the Gold Cup 3 bike. Nope, that's a plain old 3 Yiffy. Blazing Sheepy KO in there for the transfer out of moto 46. 10 girl experts. 47 Jamoto number 12 girl experts class. Haley, Kit Kat Souls, Nora, Almond McKay, got Ariel Kelly, and Ella Swoop Johansson. Taking 1. And that'll be Swoop Johansson out in front. Factory Moto Phil Rider rolling on into that second turn. Going hard, going fast, 122 bike. Ariel Kelly in that 2 spot. 2 don't get you anything here on this lap. It's 1 and done till the main event for that first place rider. And right now, that is Swoop Johansson coming on back to line. That's going to be Swoop Johansson in there for the transfer out of Moto 47. 12 girl experts. 48 Shimoto number 14 girl experts. Got Ella Foudane. Got Alan McLean. Lily Backman, Pate, Lil P. McGinley, and Mila Bezenden. Ooh, coming in hot. Got the NAG 7 bike out in front of the 1. So I got to be McKean out in front. Ella Foudane in that 2 spot. Rolling on down into the last turn. 1 turn, 1 straightaway. Here to come on back to him. Oh, they're going to make a race. They're going to take it all the way there. It'll be 7-1. So it's going to be Alan McLean and Ella Foudane. 1 and 2 in Moto 48. 14 girl experts. Who made a good race out of that one? 49's Moto number 15, 16 girl experts. Mara, the Meerkat Honeysett. Got Quincy Chambers, Marissa, the Missile Brown. I got the Missile out in front. Quincy Chambers in the 2 spot. Got the Meerkat Honeysett in your 3 and Moto number 49, 15, 16 girl experts. But we're not done yet. We still got a straightaway to go. Oh, man, I just called it. Now what do I do? All right, 5 bike, Marissa Missile Brown in there for 1. Quincy Chambers 2, Mira, the Meerkat Honeysett 3, Moto number 49, 15, 16 girl experts. Brooke, edit that out. 50's your motor number 6 experts of class. Eli Barry, Zevin, Lil Z Graham, and Liam Hahn. Put something in there that sounds like me. All right, I got the Rock 1, Zevin, Lil Z Graham out in front. Looks like Liam Hahn in that 2 spot. You know, I used to have a handle on life. Then the handle broke. All right, back at me. That's going to be Zevin, Lil Z Graham in there for your 1. That's going to be Liam Hahn 2. Eli Berry 3 and motor number 50, 6-year-old expert. 51 Jamoto number 7 experts of class. We got 20 more to go here in round 1. Well, 19 now. Simon Spitfire Bernacquez. Got Luna Alcamp, Finley, Semtex Sim. Got Bodie Flanagan and Jace Paquin. And we're taking 2. Lane choices 1 and 2. 5, 3. Finley, Semtex Sim out in front. Simon Spitfire Bernacquez in that 2 spot. 1 turn, 1 straight as they roll into that BMX Canada last turn. With 1 straightaway to go on back to the line, that's going to be Finley, Semtex Sim 1, Spitfire Bernacquez 2, and Moto 51, 7-year-old expert. All right, we're on hold now. We're checking on the down rider. We'll get that rider taken care of and be back out of here shortly. All right, I like what I'm hearing up there. Yeah, excellent. There we go, back up, walking it off there. I know, you like to see him get up, finish it off rubber side down. I don't care if it's a rubber side of the bike or a rubber side of the shoes. Either way, we'll take that as a win after you hit the deck out there. Hey, how are the seats over there on that side of the track? Can you see it all good over there? We'll bring you a chair if we need to. Yeah, you got good seats over there. And they can eat all the berries they want.
Yeah. That the bears?
Oh, the bears are over there, too. Oh, yeah, I had one run past there earlier eating.
They are real. I did finally see one.
Oh, yeah, Chris Luna says he verified that the bears are real. He finally saw one.
Since 2012.
2012 to 2027. Let's see, it took you 45 years to see one then. Something like that. I don't know. All right, motor number 52, 8-year-old expert, Dalton, the Hulk Coupe. I got Fortuyn, I got Simpson, Bridley, Alan McKay, and Charlie Denton. Two of these riders moving on as they head on down towards that second turn. I got my 16 bike, Dalton, the Hulk Coupe out in front. Coupe leading the charge, and a two-spot. Oh, they got the battle going on, looking for a spot down low. In through the basement goes the 3 bike. See that 3 bike coming on in the last turn. Looks like Fortuyn coming back at us. One turn, one straightaway, on back to the line. That's going to be your 16 bike. Dalton, the Hulk Coupe in there for transfer. CNAG 3. And Isaac Al McKay, the steering, motor number 52 8X. 53's motor number 9-year-old experts of class. Got Kaji, Teej, December, Han, and Han. Taking 2, and back at me to come. That's got to be lucky number 13. Dr. Trey Teej and the World 3. Jasper Han. Same thing there. All right, motor 54, 9-year-old expert. Bercier, Falk, Hammond, Warman, and Crawford. I'll take it 2, and I got my Nag 5 bike of Elliott. Airtime Crawford out in front, rolling on into that second turn. Elliott, Airtime Crawford likes what he sees out in front of him. Nothing with track. With Whitaker Falk in that 2 spot. Battle going on for that 2 as they roll on into that last turn. Right now, though, it's Airtime Crawford out on top. Back to line. Elliott, Airtime Crawford going to sail on in there for transfer. Oh, the go Cup 1. Whitaker Falk had to work for it, but he's got the other spot in motor number 54, 9-year-old expert. 55, the motor number 10 experts class, round 2 to staging. Round 2 to staging. 15 to go here in round 1. We got 70 total. Round 2 riders start heading back that way. Brown, Hudicoff, Barry, Curtis, McIntyre, Johansson, and Honeysett. You got Shatterbear Curtis out in front with Gage. Big shot Honeysett in that 2 spot, heading on into that last turn. That's going to be your 11 bike. Just Shatterbear Curtis in there for the 1. 28 Gage. Big shot Honeysett 2 in motor number 55. 10 expert. 56 the motor number. More 10 experts. I got Garlow, Larson, Lolacker, Marr, Hicks, and Quesnell. Take it 2, and I got these. Let's see. There's the Rock 1. Rock 1 out in front of the 8. Still got a world number on there. But got the Rock 1 over top it. Oh, no, lost one in that last turn. Hitting the deck, trying to get in there down low. That's going to be the 8 and the 4. So it's going to be 8 of Hicks and the 4 of Garlow. Out of motor 56, 10-year-old expert. 57, the motor number 11 experts, class 3 riders moving on. Warman, Thorpe Jorgensen, got Biaggi, got Gaylor, Purvis, Fisher, and Roden. Ticket 3. That'll be the CNAG 2 bike of Gaylor out there. The 76 and the CNAG 1 of Thorpe Bjornson and Warman 2 and 3. And motor number 57, 11-year-old expert. 58 your moto number, 12-year-old experts class 2 going to the show. Got Smith, Mode, Ko, got McLean, Glencross, Schwann, and Novotny. Taking 2 for the road, 82 and a 3. I got Heston, Hustler, Novotny out in front. Got Yatang, Gold, and Mushroom Kale in that 2 spot. Kale in the way of Heston, Hustler, Novotny. It's going to be Novotny in there for the 1. That'll be Kale. The 2, motor number 58, 12-year-old expert. 59's motor number more 12-year-old expert. Got the Sabler, Kai, Fudone, Hutton, Riches, and Cruz. Heading down that second straightaway with the 17 bike of Gus Cruz out on top. San Diego BMX rider doing it for the BMX Sharks. Probably Sharks running around out there. You know what? When I come across over there the first time, we took the ferry from Washington over, and it was, we saw killer whales, orcas. Gus Cruz in there for the 1 to 3 bike. Leo the flying line to Somber 2. Moto 5912 expert. Didn't even have to pay extra for that. That was actually pretty cool. Only time I'd ever seen orcas was in SeaWorld. All right, moto number 60, 13 expert. Agron, Tucker, Kessler, Besler, Fopple, Cornbill, Garlow, and McIntyre. Got my 17, my 26th, Anthony Agron out in front. Elijah, Speedy E. McIntyre in that 2 spot. 3 and 3, only moving on a roll. Riders trying to get in there down low for that 3rd spot. That's going to be Agron, McIntyre 1 and 2 with the 27 bike. Noah Cornbill 3. And moto number 60, 13 expert. Round 2 to staging, 10 to go. Round 2 riders start heading back that way, 10 to go. 61, 14 expert. Rosander, Sorachan, Cornbill, Nelson, Hilson, Isak, Hashimoto, and Nasachuk. Taking 3. Another one, the C bike. Oliver Cornbill out in front. Got my 11, got my 10. It's a countdown. 11 bike. Nasachuk out in front. Evan Isak in your 3. The 10 in that 1st spot. It's going to be Cornbill. And it'll be Nasachuk and Isak. In motor number 61, 14 expert. Got 2 10s, 1 out of C though. All right, Gage slaps the deck on Moto 62. Our 15-year-old experts got Connor Burton, Styles, Logan, the Beast Besler, Jay Smooth, Fishbaugh, Joseph Stanley, Connor Newcomb, Sam Scotch, Asamba, and Caleb Durkin. You know, I kept on wondering why the Frisbee was getting bigger and bigger, and then it hit me. All right, coming on into turn number 2, got the 4 bike of Connor Burton Styles out in front of the 13 bike of Caleb Durkin in that 2 spot. Connor Burton Styles leading it into the Canada BMX last turn, back to the line. Connor Burton Styles in there for the 1. That'll be Caleb Durkin 2. And Jace Smooth Fishbaugh the 3. Moto number 62, 15 expert. 63 is the moto number, 16 experts class, taking 2 to the main event. Mikhail Bolter, Gibby, got McDonald, Johnson, and DeSomber. Oh, look at that. Friendly Mikhail Bolter out in front, leading the charge with the Doneco Johnson in the 2 spot. Gibby back there in the 3, trying to make some stuff happen there. He's saying, yeah, I'm just getting an extra lap out of this. I'll save it for that 2nd round. Yeah, I'll get it there. That'll be Finley Miguel Bolter and Doneco Johnson transferring out of Moto 63 16X. 64 is the moto number. More 16 experts. Terrence Bernard Nichols got Golden. Morgan Doney got Raymond Elre Quiros and Tyson the Tornado Popov. 16 bike. Terrence Roadrunner Nichols. The card is after you. Roadrunner. If he catches you, you go to 2. All right, coming on back at us. Terrence Roadrunner Nichols in there for the 1. Tyson the Tornado Popov 2 and moto number 64. 16-year-old expert. Ooh, pile up on that first straightaway. Holy cow. We'll get those riders checked out right away. Meanwhile, we got Bellinger, McDonald, Bellinger, Isak, Cretion, and Martinello. Heading on down towards turn number 2 to 15 bike of Matthew Redline and Grecian out in front. Grecian leading the charge. Heading with the 17 bike of Bellinger in that 2 spot. Rolling on down towards that last turn. 1 turn, 1 straightaway. All right, riders all back up. Good up for them. Meanwhile, the race coming back to the line. It's going to be 15 and 17, it'll be Cretion and Bellinger transferring out of Moto 65, 17-20 expert.
Okay, well, from
Whew. All right, try not to do that again. Oh, my gosh.
Feeling all right, Sid?
All right, man, he's getting it off the track. He'll cross the line up there. Hopefully we'll see again in round number 2. I'll tell you, yeah, we don't need that.
they're all buddies.
Oh, man, they got some laundry to do tonight, too. Don't give them that bad news. Tide. Gonna need some Tide. Or Biz. Remember Biz? You had to take the Biz quiz. Will this get out the stain? All right, Moto 66, 70-20 expert. I forgot all about the Biz quiz.
I thought that was American only.
Oh, well, the Biz quiz, everyone, is was a soap that everybody used to have down there, and they do the Biz quiz, see if it would clear a stain. And Biz always won. 1 in the 20. All right, Catherine, Campbell, Curluck, Foster, and Nichols. I got Graham Campbell out in front. Dane the Hurricane Curluck in the 2 spot. And that's going to be Graham Campbell and Dane the Hurricane Curluck blowing on in there. And Moto 66, 1720 expert. 67's a moto number. 2635 experts of class. Antonio Zanquita got Matt Welsh and Sean Tsunami Hutton. Total points race. Let's see. I got Antonio Zanquita out in front. He's making sure I pronounce the name right. You see him looking at me, you get that right. Yeah, I know. Matt Welsh in the 2 spot. Now that quit laughing. You got a race going on. Quit laughing. Back out of Antonio Zanquita in there for the 1. Matt Welsh 2. Sean Tsunami Hutton 3. Moto 67, 2635 experts.
Mostly gets butchered, so he's happy.
Yeah, I know. I asked him. All right, moto number 68, 41, 45 experts. Grant Burton Styles, Justin Bellinger, got Jason Adams, and Michael McKay. I got the 9 bike out in front. Who in the world is a 9? Do I got the right moto? Yeah, I do. Oh, no. Don't worry, nobody saw that. All right, 9 bike coming at us. That'll be Jason Adams transfer. Now to moto 68, 41, 45 expert. Now, don't worry, nobody saw that. All right, 69's a moto number, 4650 experts class. Jesse Big Red Berry, Don Cornbill, and Craig McDonald. Total points race. Let's see, I got my 100 bike. Don Cornbill out in front. One of the Coal Hills BMX. Charging on into turn number 2 with lucky number 13 of Jesse Big Red Berry in that 2 spot. Well, those are blackberries over there, no big red berries. The big red berries aren't ripe yet. Matt Gattiso, it's going to be the 100 bike. Don Cornbill grabbing up 1. Lucky number 13, Jesse Big Red Berry in there for the 2. And Craig McDonald 3, Moto 69, 4650 expert. Moto number 70, last moto of round number 1, 56 and over expert. George's El Tigre Cruise Camp. Got Chris, the other Lamont, Leslie Sanders, and Bill Waffalo Homan. I got Leslie Sanders out in front. Waffalo in that 2 spot. Only one gets you anything here, and right now Leslie Sanders, Waffalo knows that. He moved back to the 3. He moved back, going a long way. Race up in front. All right, back at us. That's going to be Leslie Sanders moving on in there for the transfer. Automotive 70, 56 and over, expert. And that'll do it for round number 1 of this Vancouver Island National, day number 1. Get that track dried out a little bit more. We'll get the super class coming up here just shortly. Boy, let's take care of a few people who take care of us, and that is some of our sponsors who, without them, this 2026 Canadian National Series wouldn't be what it is, including Fly Racing. Got the helmets, gear bags, pants, goggles, and more. Fly Racing, get you to the finish line with style. Got Tangent products, quality number plates, pads, seat grips, clothing, and other BMX accessories. Tangent, all you need for speed. Impact Canada, canopies out of Canada. Got their custom canopy and tents and other custom branding solutions. Surpass other manufacturers in terms of quality, convenience, and customer service at Impact Canopies of Canada. And of course, BMXHotels.com from pillar to podium. Book your stay in BMXHotels.com, BMXHotels.com, still saving you money. Make sure you get your event t-shirts here from this Vancouver Island Nationals. I think I saw that up there. And still got plenty of racing left here in this Canadian National season, including the Greater Toronto Nationals starting August 7th. Whitchurch, Stouffville, Ontario. Stouffville BMX hosting that. Then on, it's the Cactus Classic Nationals, August 21st. Kamloops in Kamloops, British Columbia. Kamloops BMX hosting that race. And from there is on to Chilliwack Heritage Park, the Big Red Barn in Chilliwack, British Columbia, hosting the Canadian Grands starting October 9th. And then after you get done with that, racing's done here in Canada. Well, you know what? You can still come on down to the States for the 2026 Race of Champion and Grands starting November 25th in Tulsa, Oklahoma at the SageNet Center, where it is all at in BMX racing. Plenty of racing to go here in this 2026 racing season, and I'll tell you, I'd like to see everybody at all the events they can make it to.
a long time coming, but I'm here. I was drifting, now I'm shifting gears. Now I gotta wait a lifetime. Right now, this is my time. This is gonna be my year. I was gone a minute, now I'm back. Busy changing, breaking from the pack. Now waiting on a chance. I'm making my own plans. The world's gonna have to deal with that. Go and tell them that I'm had enough. Time's up. Go and tell them I'm. 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 Been a long time coming, look out. This is what I always dreamed about. I'm over being scared, let them talk and let them stare. Go tell them that my time is now. Go and tell them that the past is done. Start running. Go and tell them I'm. 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 Yeah, was in the back of the pack, now I'm in first place. Used to dream about this life, now I see it in my face. Hard work pays off, gotta go, gotta get it. Eyes on the prize, never worry about the critics. I didn't put it on my time, put it on my work. Made it through the storm, yeah, we came up from the dirt. It's go time, show 'em what I got. Long time coming, this time won't stop. From the crowd, I'ma stand out, no handouts. Taking on the world, so look at me now. This is just the beginning, progress still growing. They said I couldn't do it, so I guess I gotta show 'em. Now I feel unstoppable, now I'm feeling good. Look at how I'm winning, and they didn't think I would, but I didn't hold back, and the odds were all stacked. Now I play 'em this song, and I tell 'em I'm back. Go and tell 'em that the past is done. Start running. Go and tell 'em I'm. 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 Yeah.
All right, if you got a cowbell, you got a job to do all the rest of the day. All the rest of the weekend, as a matter of fact. Yeah, this thing's got to be ringing. You can start ringing them right now, too, because we're getting ready. We got our Superclass 14 over women in the gate. Brocious, McLean, Brigadell, Fruitinay, Murphy. Here we go. Second round action, heading down that front straightaway towards turn number. Whoa, man, we got a hot one going. Murphy out in front. Murphy making the charge, coming on into turn number one. Oh, man, here comes the rest of the rack going after. Heading down the second straightaway. Looks like Brocious in that two spot. Into and out of turn number two they go with Murphy. Still on point. Brocious going after. Back there in the three, got McLean. McLean trying to get clean there as they come on into the last turn. One turn, one straightaway. Danger Boy Rider. Kira Murphy coming on back to line. Race on for the two. It's going to be Murphy in there for the one. Brocious, McLean. Fruitinay and Rigadell. All right, here we go. Superclass, 1429 men in the gate. Got Isak, Campbell, Kapanen, Fishpaw, Bernstiles, and Ganikovsky. Gate slams down, and there they go down that front straightaway. Off it looks like the Maximo Ganikovsky out in front, getting it done into one as he rolls hard and fast on into that first turn. Here he comes, Company coming in that two spot. Oh, man, you better set out the good, Silverware. Yeah, we got Campbell in that two spot right now, though. Ganikovsky still on point, getting it done in the one. Gotta be Jake Smooth Fishpaw in that three spot here at the moment with Ganikovsky still on point. Psychotherapy rider, it's going to be Ganikovsky. It's going to be Campbell, Fishpaw, and Kapanen. Ooh. You're going to need some duct tape for that.
Right on that corner.
All right, here we go. Second rack, Superclass 1429, Fire, Coville, Cornbill, Kawaguchi, Deposit, and Brocious. And off they go. We got the 333 by Zachary Fire out in front, getting it done as he heads on into turn number 1. I'll tell you what, he must know all the shortcuts. He was the leader the first time around, and he took it high in that turn, but he is hard on the gas. Saw the rooster tail coming up as he rolls on into the second turn with Fire still on point. The 43 from 9. I got Cornbill in the 2 spot, Brocious in the 3. On into the last turn they go. Fire, though, he's the closest as he comes on back at us. It's going to be Fire. Cornbill 1 and 2, Brocious. And Kawaguchi in the 4. In our second go-around Superclass, 1429 men. Whew. That dried that turn off when you got a good high race like that. All right, moto number 6, 7, 8 mixed open. Got Florence Den. Easendell and Annalise Byers. All 3 of these riders going to the main event for lane choices. 3, 4, and 5. All right. What is it with all the bees around here? There are a lot of bees. Drifting along with the bumbling bumblebee. All right, here they go. On into turn number 2. Got to be the 6 bike out on top, and at least Byers out in front. Byers leading away with the 46 bike. Easendell in the 2 spot. Florence Den in your 3. Heading on down towards that last turn. We got a turn. We got a straightaway as they bring it on back to the finish line. I got to switch to a blue pen this time around. There's my blue pen. And that's going to be the 6 bike. Byers in there for the 1. Bell 2 and then 3, moto number 6, 7, 8 mixed open. 7's moto number 15, 16 mixed open. I got Ariel Kelly, Hannah Chornienko, and Caitlin Isak. All 3 moving on. Got the 4 bike out in front. Caitlin Isak leading the charge. Let's see. Isak leading the charge. They head on into the last turn. 1 turn, 1 straightaway. Yeah, it's going to be Caitlin Isak in there for 1. It'll be Ariel Kelly 2 and Hannah Chornienko 3. And moto number 7, 15, 16 mix open. 8, your moto number 9, 10 opens your class. I'm going to teach you some stuff about British Columbia that maybe you don't know. I looked it up, so if you don't know it, you will now. Did you know British Columbia's original provincial motto was, looks expensive because it is? Yeah. All right, heading on into the last turn. Yep. To your history class when you get home. Yeah. Yeah. BC bring cash. Yeah, you're right. Whitaker Falcon there for the 1-8 bike. Hahn in there for the 2, 38 and 10. Maybe McIntyre, Den, and Churchill. 3, 4, and 5. And moto number 8, 9, 10 open. 9's your moto number. 11, 12 open. Got Max Biaggi. Got Lucas Roden. Got Benjamin Kai. Got World 8 bike out in front. As they come on into the last turn, 1 turn, 1 straightaway, that's got to be the 28 bike of Benjamin Kai out in front. Benjamin Kai in there for the 1. Max Biaggi 2, Lucas Roden 3. Out of moto number 9, 11, 12 open. 10's your moto number 15, 16 open. I got Connor Sorchan, got Elijah Speedy McIntyre, and got the Red Rooster Foster. See, Sorchan, McIntyre 1 and 2, not necessarily in that order, because right now it is McIntyre out in front. And it'll be McIntyre in there for 1. Sorchan 2. Foster 3, moto number 10, 15, 16 open. 11's your moto number 15, 16 girl cruisers. Got Souls, Backman, and Brown. Did you know that Vancouver had its first traffic jam before it got its second traffic light? Now you know. Little history about traffic. All right. Haley Kit Kat Souls, Lily Backman, and Marissa the Missile Brown. I'll tell you what, got the missile out in front. I'm going to let that happen again. Missile Brown in there for the 1. And that's going to be Lily Backman 2 and Kit Kat Souls 3 and motor number 11, 15, 16 girl cruisers. Yeah. We're tied going into the 9th. Or going into the final 3rd period. Got baseball. I had to do both. I'm taking care of everyone here. All right, got Angelina Patterson, Libby Wilcox, Andre, and the Dust Buddy Foster. I got the Dust Buddy out in front. Did a little dusting right there. She rounds in the last bend. Okay, Healy BMX rider, Andre, and the Dust Bunny Foster in there for the 1. That's going to be Angelina Patterson 2, Libby Wilcox 3, and moto number 12, 1720 women's girl cruiser. 13's your moto number 3640 women cruisers. Dana Powers, Rosemary Adams, and Lisa Matzel. Rosemary Adams, winner of rounds 1, out in front again with the 8 bike. Lisa Matzel on that 2 spot. Dana Powers in the 3. Yeah, but the race ain't over. We've got to straightaway. We've got to make this official. You got to get across the finish line. That's the way racing works. It's going to be Adams in there for the 1. 8 Black, and that's L2, and Powers 3, and Moto 13. 36-40 women's cup cruiser. And Moto number 14, 41-45 women cruisers. The peloton comes into that second straightaway. Got Yuki. She got Kelly Melnichenko and Joey Cunningham. 16 and 9, 34. So I got Cunningham out in front with Melnichenko in that 2 spot. Ishii in that 3. And the peloton coming in the last turn. You can tell I watched every stage of the Le Tour de France. Coming on back at us. That's going to be Cunningham in there for the 1. That'll be Melnichenko 2. Ishii 3 in moto number 14. 41-45 women's cruiser. 15's moto number 46-50 women cruisers. Desiree Morgan, Tara Curl, and Aaron Picard. Racing for lane choices 2, 3, and 4. So I got Desiree Morgan out of front. Tara Curl in that 2 spot. Aaron Picard in your 3. And into and back at us. Yep, moving it to the line. That's going to be Morgan in there for the 1. Curl 2, Picard 3, Moto 15, 46-50 women's cruiser. 16's your moto number, 51-55 women cruisers. Factory flannel, Suzanne Borman. I got Nev Hashimoto and got to figure out that other one. And CNAP 5 of Denise Matzel. And let's see. Looks like Matzel out in front, rolling into the last turn. Factory flannel on that 2 spot as they come on back to the finish line. And rolling back at us. That's going to be Matzel up. It's going to be Factory flannel. Suzanne Borman 1. Denise Matzel 2. And Nev Hashimoto 3. And moto number 16, 51-55 women's cruiser. Moto number 17, 9-year-old cruisers. I got Hammond, Fortuin, and Powers. All right, all 3 of these riders moving on as they head down back at us. Out front, that looks like that got to be my 15 bike of Hot Wheels. Hammond out in front. You got the Hot Wheels leading the charge to the line. Hammond 1. And that's going to be Parker Fast Legs Fortuin in there for 2. And RJ Powers 3 in moto number 17, 9-year-old cruiser. 18's your moto number 10, cruisers your class. Got Barry Larson and Moore. 23 and a 3. So it's going to be Nathan Larson out in front. Taylor the Red Rooster Barry in that 2 spot. That was Moore in a 3. Let's see. That'll be your national 23 bike. Nathan Larson burning his way into that 1 spot. Got to be Caleb the Red Rooster Barry. Cockadoodle doing into the 2. And that was Moore. No nickname. Into the 3. Moto number 18, 10-year-old cruiser. I'm telling you, nicknames make you 4.2 seconds faster per lap. Just by having it. Yeah. All right, I got the Somber. I got Riches. I got Smith. I got the Flying Lion out in front. Coming on back to the line. Yep. The zoo's closed because the line's not there anymore. The Flying Lion to Somber in there for the 1. That'll be around the rim. Reaper Smith 2. And Carson Firecracker Riches blasting his way into 3. And moto number 19, 12-year-old cruiser. 20's your moto number 14 cruisers your class. Anthony Gron, George Kai, and Noah Crazy Legs Besler. Anthony Gron looked like he grabbed up a whole bunch of brake there going in that second turn. Coming in too hot, huh, Anthony? All right, back to the line. Anthony's going to get there for the 1. That's going to be George Kai 2, Noah Crazy Legs Besler 3, and moto number 20, 14-year-old cruiser. 21 is your moto number, 16 cruisers your class. Bush 1, got Gibby, and James Somber. Let's see, James Somber out front. Gibby in that 2 spot. Yeah. I remember the moto sheet said Gobby back there, guys. I went and made sure that it was incorrect. Oh, look at that. Gibby gets there for the 1. Well, man, he mixed it up there. He says, yeah, this race don't end until we get across that finish line. And he made it so. All right, moto number 22 or 2130 cruisers. Graham-Tail, Trip Nichols, and Gallagher Red Mongoose Foster. Trip Nichols out in front. Graham-Tail in the 2 spot. The Red Mongoose back here in the 3. Oh, yeah. And if you're a ground squirrel, you got to watch out for them mongooses. It's going to be Trip Nichols 1, Graham-Dale 2, Gavin the Red Mongoose Foster 3, Moto 22, 2130 cruiser. 23 is your moto number 4650 cruisers. I got Grumpy Badger, Honeyshed, Jesse, Big Red Bear, and Georgie Picard. 11 and a 10. Greg, Grumpy Badger, Honeyshed out in front. The Big Red Bear in the 2 spot, not quite right yet. Yeah, they're keeping on the vine a little bit longer. Back at us they come. That's going to be Honeyshed in there for the 1. Bear, your 2, and Picard 3. Moto 23, 4650. Cruiser. 24 is the motor number, 5155 Cruisers. I got Leslie Sanders, Chris Donahue, and Chris the other Lamont. That's Leslie Sanders out in front of this one. He's leading the way around there again. Daylight colors, red, orange, yellow, green, blue, indigo, and violet, all the colors of daylight. I am a colorblind quality control manager of the paint factory. That will be Leslie Sanders 1, Chris Donahue 2, and Chris the other. Lamont 3, Moto 24, 5155 Cruiser. I truly am, too. 25 is the motor number, 6165 Cruiser. Bill Waffalo Holman, Rich Suspenderman Mundell, and Greg the Thrill Miguel. Waffalo out in front, Greg the Thrill Miguel on the 2 spot. And Suspenderman back there in the 3. Da-da-da-da. That's a crazy new superhero, Suspenderman. All right, that'll be Bill Waffalo Holman. He says that's a long ways around, but he gets there for the 1. That'll be Greg the Thrill McGill 2. Rich Suspenderman Mundell 3 and motor number 25, 6165. Boozer. Let's see, 26 your motor number. 5 and under novice class. I got Zeta Byers. I got Wesley Dong and Madison Powers. I got Zeta Byers out in front. The 9-mo BMX colors rolling on it. Oh, look at that. A little dress on right there. Yeah, that's the new answer wear for 2027. Yeah, you got to see it first here at the Vancouver Island Nationals. 165 bike. Zeta Byers in there for 1. Then Wesley Dong gets the other transfer out of motor number 26, 5 and under novice. 27's your motor number. More 5 and under novices. That's a white butterfly. Wow. Hayden O'Rourke, Theodore Odnitsky, and Kels Patterson. 89 bike. Out in front. Thought I had you in already. 258, 221. All right. Jackson Berry, you already qualified. You shouldn't have been out there in that round. So that's all right, though. Theodore, just don't do it again. It makes it tough for the other guys. All right, I got Theodore Odinsky and Kels Patterson with your transfers out of motor number 27, 5 and under novice. 28 your motor number, 6-year-old novice class. Got Wyatt Cannon, Richard Lee, and Meyer Diesel Dobbs. Let's see, Diesel Dobbs in that 2 spot. Looks like Richard Lee out in front. Heading on into the last turn. Yep, Yeah, he tried to go straight in that turn. Yeah, you can't straighten the curves, flatten the hills. Yeah, it's got to be Richard Lee in there for the 1. That'll be Meyer Diesel Dobbs 2, and Wyatt Cannon 3, and motor number 28, 6-year-old novice. Time for Bossy to come in from the pasture for the milk, and I can hear her. Yeah, I can hear her. You know what this race needs? More cowbell! That was the cue. Where's the cowbells? You got that? I yelled down. Yeah! Oh, my gosh. You got to work with me on this. We'll get it going here. We'll get it worked out. We'll get it worked out. All right, I got Parker Sims out in front. Euphrasia Perez in that 2 spot coming back at us right now. I got the 199 bike. That's going to be Parker Sims 1. That'll be Euphrasia Perez 2. And Lewis Aldrich, motor number 29, 7-year-old novice. 30's your motor number, 9-year-old novice class. Caleb Newcomb, Jefferson Dong, and Isaiah the Professor Diaz. Everybody put them cowbells in. You get those back out. There's a price to pay for them free cowbells. Yeah. Let's see, motor number 30, more 9 novices. Caleb Newcomb, Jefferson Dong, and Isaiah the Professor Diaz. Doctor. Cool, look at that big old ant. You guys got big ants around here. That thing was about 2 inches long. 77 black, that's going to be Isaiah the Professor Diaz. Doctor. In there for the 1, the 130. Caleb Newcomb 2, Jefferson Dong 3, and motor number 30, 9-year-old novice. 31's your motor number, 10-year-old novice class. Ruby Burkheimer. I got Dylan Jaden and Oliver Melnichenko, and Ruby Burkheimer out in front. Dylan Jaden in that 2 spot, Oliver Melnichenko in your 3. As they come, oh man, I'll tell you what, Burkheimer's got this all figured out, way out. Just pedal hard all the way around the track. I said pedal. You're supposed to pedal. Yeah, I got you there. Ruby Burkheimer 1, Dylan Jaden 2, Oliver Melnichenko 3, and motor number 31, $10. Trying to make an example out of you, how good you're pedaling, and then you stopped. All right, motor number 32, 12-year-old novices, Molly Mack, BMX Batty Bim, Sim got Mia, One New Richmond, and Mabel Burkheimer. Double deuce, Burkheimer out in front, but here comes Richmond coming on strong. Back to line to come. It's going to be Burkheimer in there for the 1, Richmond 2, and Sim 3 in moto number 32, 12-year-old novice. 33 is your moto number, 3640 novice is your class. Heading on down into that second turn. Don't you hate when somebody answers a question with a question? I do. All right, come on back at us. I got one straight away to go. The 170 bike. Nathan Bond out in front. Nathan Bond in there for the 1. That'll be Sphinx and Forstrom 2. That'll be Dana Powers 3 and Zach Bigsy, Graham 4, moto number 33, 3640 novice. Oh. Down to the next stack. Yes. A little bit. Yeah. All right, let's see. We got our 500 intermediates working their way around. Got Wyatt Bellinger, Ambrosio Zankita, and Dexter He-Man Hammond. See, not even a pause on that one. I got that name right off the bat. Back at me, the 105 bike. Dexter He-Man Hammond in there for the 1. Wyatt Bellinger 2. Ambrose Zankita in there for 3. In moto number 34. 5 and under intermediate. 35 is your moto number. Oh, 35, 36 combined. Got a 2 for going on here. I got Dent, Han, Picard, Simpson, and Dill. And I got Jasper Hahn out in front. Now Eric Picard in that 2 spot. You know, they're definitely going in. I got 2 more riders out there. Looks like it might be a boat ride for them. It's going to be Jasper Hahn, Eric Picard, 31 bike of Julian Simpson. And the big A on the front of the bike, little A pedaling the bike of Florence Dent. In moto 35, 36 combined, 6 intermediate. Got a 2-fer on that one. Yeah, got a 2-fer. All right, moto number 37 in the gate. Looking for R.J. Powers, Bentley, Killer B. Bond, and Lincoln Bond.
35-36,
All right, moto 35, 36, you need to head back to the hill. Moto 35, 36 riders, you need to head back to the hill from the second round. Dent, Hahn, Picard, Simpson, and Dell, you need to head back to the hill. You know, British Columbia once considered putting a salmon on its flag, but the salmon kept on flopping around, so it wouldn't stay on it. Yeah.
No. You're talking first round. 120. 127.
Okay, I need the riders from Moto 35, 36, second round to head back to the hill. Florence Dent, Jasper Hunt, 6-year-old intermediates, yes. Florence Dent, Jasper Hunt, Alec Picard, Julian Simpson, and Easendell. You need to head back to the hill right now. All right, motor number 37, 7-year-old intermediates. 2 of these riders going on in. Got 2 racks of them. Got R.J. Powers, got Bentley, Killer B. Bond, and Lincoln Bond. Oh, man, R.J., Killer B, and Lincoln. Woo! had a Lincoln down there in the U.S. back in the 1860s. He had a big old tall hat on, yeah. All right, 30 bike out in front. R.J. Powers leading the charge. Ooh, well, I'll tell you what, though. Looks like Lincoln Bond might be in that 2 spot. Yeah, Lincoln Bond moved in that 2 spot. I heard, come on, Lincoln over there. It worked. He's coming on. Yeah, but now Bentley's back in the thing. Now what are you going to do? Oh, my gosh. All right, R.J. Powers. You can't play favorites. I love them both. R.J. Powers and Lincoln Bond get your transfers out of moto number 37, 7 intermediate. Oh, man. All right, they both get ice cream. Let's play it that way. All right, moto number 38, more 7 intermediates. Nolan Northrup, Bristol McDonald, and Riley Odinsky. Got my 214 bike, Riley Odinsky out in front. All the riders in this moto 38 today were from the Nanaimo BMX. So how about that? 1864, I'll tell you. 214. Riley Odinsky out in front. Nolan Northrup in that 2 spot. How about that? You race them week in and week out, then you come to the National, got to race them again. Yeah, 214, Riley Odinsky in there for the 1. That'll be Nolan Northrup. Oh, grabs that other transfer out of motor number 38, 7i. Wow. Yeah, shut down early. You got to pedal all the way to the finish line. Trust me, the rider behind you is Evan McIntyre, Emmett Ocamp, and Haley Patterson. And I got McIntyre out in front. Ocamp in that 2 spot. Patterson in the 3. They're racing for lane choices 3, 4, and 5. And it'll be the CNAG 5 bike of Evan McIntyre in there for 1. 40 bike, Emmett Ocamp 2, and Haley Patterson 3 in motor number 39, 9i. 40 is your motor number 10i is your class. Leo Bell, Maxwell Payne, Saracen, and Jack K-Dog, Labudek. And then 74 bike, Source Harrison out in front, 72 and the 42. 72 bike, Maxwell Page in the 2 spot, Leo Bell in your 3. Got the K-Dog in that 4 spot. Gotta move my mic a little bit so I don't get so much air sound. This is 74, Saracen 1, 72, and the 42. Page, Bell, and Labudek. Out of motor number 40, 10 intermediate. 41 is your motor number 12 intermediate. It's got Saracen, Northrup, and Nelson. 72 bike of Easton Saracen out in front. 16 bike. Bay Northrup in that 2 spot with Arden Nelson in your 3. 1 turn, 1 straightaway. The race is done out in front. If it were to finish right now, but it doesn't get across the line, then it'll be official. The 72, Easton Saracen 1. 16 bike. Northrup 2, Nelson 3, and motor 41, 12i. 42 is the motor number 14, Isaac Krause, Sophia Merchant, God, Jacqueline Wood, and Marcus Byrne. Whoa, look at that move. Coming in hot in that second turn. Marcus Byrne, man, he burned the dirt right there. He's coming on into that last turn, man, looking to send one back at you. Whoa, got him running high, 1 low. Drag racing to the finish line. That's going to be Marcus Byrne. Ooh, holds on for the 1. It'll be Jacqueline Wood 2, Sophia Merchant 3, and motor 42, 14i. Did you know the money talks? It does. Mine all says goodbye. All right. I got Laura Stewart out in front with the 14 bike. Cap Bear in the 2 spot. Desiree Morgan in your 3. Wait a minute. B14, A14. Maybe I saw that wrong. I did see it wrong. That's Laura Stewart out in front. That is Desiree Morgan in that 2 spot. There you're going to feel better. I'm sorry. Yeah, it was their fault. It was his fault. Medic. He's telling me. He's calling me numbers there. Alaric Pickard to the hill. Alaric Pickard to the hill. Motor 43-2, 51-55 intermediates. Got Jason Bond, Scott Coop, and Factory Flannel, Suzanne Borden. Oh, man. Yeah, I got the 24 bike, Jason Bond out in front, but here comes Scott Coop coming on to the line. Jason Bond 1, Scott Coop 2, and Factory Flannel, Suzanne Borden 3. And our 51-55 intermediate class. 44 is your motor number. 7 girl experts your class. Welcome to the girls club. I got Annalise Spires, Michaela the Mermaid Garlow, and Addie Kitzel. All right, going on into turn number 2. Got to be the Gold Cup 1 bike. Michaela the Mermaid Garlow out in front with the 6 bike. Annalise Spires in that 2 spot. Addie Kitzel in the 3. Cut and paste from round number 1. We cut and paste around here. We don't photocopy or carbon copy. Carbon copies use up carbon credits, which we don't have any anyways. Photocopies use up paper, which knock down trees. We got plenty of trees, but let's just keep them up there where they're supposed to be. I got Garlow, Byers, Kitzel 1, 2, and 3. Motor 44, 7 girl experts. 45 is the motor number 9 girl experts your class. Got Roden, Ludvigsen, and Cunningham. I got Jack Attack Livingston out in front with Hayden Bundles Roden in that 2 spot. Lucky number 13, Matty Cunningham in your 3. Oh, yeah. Come on back at us bad to the bone. That's going to be Jack Attack Livingston in there for the 1. Hayden Bundles Roden 2 and Matty Cunningham 3. Moto 45, 9. Girl experts. 46 to moto number 10. Girl experts your class. Hannah Shornako got Maple Bacon. Mitch Pork and Ireland Tank McGinley. I got Tank McGinley out in front. Maple Bacon in that 2 spot. Got Shornako in the 3. Let's see. It's going to be McGinley going to hold on for 1. Ditchy Pork in there for the 2. And Shornako 3 in Moto 46. 10 girl experts. 47's your Moto number 12. Girl experts your class. Haley Kidd, Cat Souls, Nora, Alan McKay, and Ariel Kelly. Got the 122 bike. Ariel Kelly out in front. Kelly leading the charge with Kit Kat Souls in that 2 spot. Yep, Kit Kat Souls holding down the 2. Nope.
35-36 combined is in the gate now.
Okay. Now Nora Alan McKay in that 2 spot. Nope. 122 bike. Ariel Kelly out in front. There we go. Kit Kat Souls in the 2. And then there's Nora Alan McCray in there for the 3. About a 47-12 girl experts. All right, now I'm going to flip that like that. Flip it back like this. There we go. Rerun. 6-year-old intermediates. Got Dent, Hahn, Picard, Simpson, and Dill. 4 riders moving on. 1 done for the day. Pick it up a little bit tomorrow, and everything will be okay. Got my 74 bike out in front. Got to be Eric Picard. Picard out in front, my 46 bike. Hovies and Dill in that 2 spot, so it's got to be Picard, Dill, a 57 bike. Jasper Hahn in that 3 spot. Heading on into that last turn. 1 turn, 1 straightaway to go as they come on back to the line. That's going to be Picard. We'll hold on for a transfer. That's going to be Ace and Dell in. 57 bike of Jasper Hahn. And the A bike of Florence Dent, your final transfer. Automotive 35-36 combined 6-year-old intermediates. Oop. 48's the moto number, 14 girl experts your class. Got Backman, McGinley, and Basenden. Got the NAG 11 bike out in front of the National 11, so I got Peyton. Lil P. McGinley out in front with Lily Backman in that 2 spot. Rolling on towards the last turn, that's going to be Peyton. Lil P. McGinley in there for the 1. Lily Backman 2, and Mila Basenden 3 in moto number 48. 14 girl experts. Yeah, this pole could use a little bit of paint. Yeah. I work at a paint factory. I'd notice that kind of stuff. All right, 5 bike. Mercer Missile Brown, Quincy Chambers, and the Meerkat Honey Set. And I got Mercer Missile out in front. The Meerkat moving into that 2 spot. Quincy Chambers back there. Need to get the going here. It's going to be Mercer Missile Brown in there for the 1. Now the Meerkat Honey Set 2, and Quincy Chambers 3 in moto number 49. 15, 16 girl experts. 50 is your moto number, 6-year-old experts of class. Eli Berry, Zevin Little Z Graham, and Liam Hahn. That's going to be Zevin Little Z Graham out in front. Bringing it on into that second turn with the NAG 2 bike, Liam Hahn in that 2 spot. Got Eli Berry in your 3. Yeah, looking over. He was looking at you, wondering what you're going on there. What you're talking about. We weren't talking about you. Don't worry about it. You're all right. Zevin Little Z Graham, they were talking about you. You get there for the 1. Wow, look at that. Liam Hahn skies it out for the 2. That leaves Eli Berry with 3 in moto number 50. 6-year-old expert. 51's moto number 7. Experts of class. Luca Alcam, Buddy Flanagan, and Jace Paquin. Moving all 3 of these riders on. They're going for lane choices. 3, 4, and 5. Got the double nickel out in front. Brody Flanagan. Oh, Brody Flanagan just got moved back to that 2 spot. Got to be the 4 bike. Jace Paquin out in front. Flanagan back there in the 2. Yeah. You're just sitting back on your laurels right there. Yeah, guess what? Your laurels just got squashed. That would be the CNAG 4 bike. Jace Paquin going to hold on for the 1. Ooh, there you go. Double nickel turns it back up. It'll be Bodie Flanagan 2 and Luca Camp 3 in moto number 51. 7-year-old expert. 52's your moto number. 8-year-old experts of class. Parker Fast Legs 4 got Leo Lightning Simpson, Wyatt Whirlwind Breathing, and Charlie Dent. Hey, another Charlie out there. There's not enough Charlies in the world, you know that? Some say that 1 is too many. All right, coming on back at us. Thanks. There'll be Leo Lightning Simpson in there for the 1, the 10, the 5, and the 13. 10 bike. Charlie Dent 2, 4 3, and Really, 4 moto number 52, 8-year-old expert. 53 is moto number 9 experts of class. Got Kaji, December, and Han. Got my 8, got my 2. I got Blue Jay Han out in front. Insane Zane Kaji in that 2 spot. Rolling on into that last turn. One turn, once ready to come on back to the line. That's going to be Enchi. Blue Jay Han in there for the 1. CNAC 2, Insane Zane Kaji 2. There are your transfers out of Moto 53 9X. 54 is your motor number. More 9-year-old experts. I got Ron Bercier. Got Arnold Hot Wheels Hammond and Logan Warman. Let's see. Got the 4 bike. Ron Bercier out in front with Logan Warman in that 2 spot. And they head on down towards that last turn. The problem with Clustermaniacs is they always take things literally. Yeah. 4 bike, that's going to be Ron Bercier in there for the 1. My 25 bike, Logan Warman 2, and motor number 54, 9 expert. I'm waiting for Brooke to send in one of her patented jokes. Yeah. I know she's listening in there. Oh, dropped one over there in that second turn. He'd get back up, though. He'd be all right. All right, motor number 55, 10 experts. Got Brown, Barry, McIntyre, Johansson. We're only 2. We're moving on. All right, now it's going to be the 8 bike. 8 to 31, so there's Caleb, a Red Rooster Barry. With Benjamin, Global Johansson out of motor number 55, 10 expert. 56 to motor number, more 10 experts. I got Larson, Lowlacker, Moore, and Quesnell. Rock 1 bike out in front of the CNAC 2. So Nathan Larson out in front, like a little man, Lowlacker in that 2 spot. 10 expert. When's the guy quit being a little man, be a big man? Oh, I don't know. Arthur Larson got to get in there, and there's the 2. Wow. Of Lowlacker getting in there, and motor number 56, second rack of 10 experts. 57, 11 experts. Got Max Biaggi, got Keegs Purvis, Hudson Fisher, and Lucas Roden. Let's see, the 3 bike. That's going to be Keegs Purvis out in front. Purvis leading the charge. He's rolling on into that last turn. He likes what he sees out in front of him. Nothing but track. View's not so good back there in that 2 spot. It's going to be Keegs Purvis in there for the 1 to 6 bike. Max Biaggi 2. Lucas Roden, Hudson Fisher, 3 and 4. And motor number 57, 11 expert. 58's the motor number 12 experts of class. Got Smith, Moat, McLean, Glen Cross, and Schwant. I got to see that 5. Luke Modi missed a mode out in front. The 34 blank of Griffin G. Waggish Schwant in that 2 spot. Let's see. 2 with nicknames. 3 with nicknames. 2 without. Yeah. All right. It's going to be Moat and Schwant. The Modi Missile Mode and the G. Waggish Schwant. Moving on out of motor number 58, 12 expert. That's the nicknames. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. You know, British Columbia's first weather forecast said probably rain. Yeah. Probably right, too. All right, back at us. Liam Foudonnet out in front. It's going to be Liam Foudonnet in there for the 1, the 40 bike. Alex Hurricane Hutton 2, and Moto 59-12 expert. That's why it's so green. Yeah, you're absolutely right about that. We got a lot of green in Arizona, too. It's called, in the forest, though. It's in the Ponderosa Pine Forest. Yeah, 7,000, 8,000 feet. Yeah, it's pretty real nice up there. It still won't rain as much as it does here, though. I'll tell you that. And don't get me wrong. I love the rain. Mark the Missile Garlow in there for the 1. 82 bike. Doug Tucker 2. Purple 3. And Crazy Legs Bessler 4. In motor number 60, 13 expert. 61's motor number 14 experts of class. You know, as much as I kid, don't take me personally. I never mean any harm whenever I'm messing around. If it hurts, I quit doing it. Yep. Yeah, back at me come the 20 bike of Connoisseur Chan out in front in there for the 1. It's going to be Hilson 2, the 144 and 18. Going to be Coca Bean Nelson 3. Hashimoto 4, and that leaves Noah Rosander 5 and Moto 61, 14 expert. 62 is the motor number, 15 expert your class, rolling into that second turn. I got Sam Squatch. Oh, Sasquatch is out there. We got a Sam Squatch. There, I hear he's in this neck of the woods. Sam Squatch Somber in there for the 1. And I got the 2 in there for the 2. I got the 4 bike of Connor Newcomb, your 3. And the 49 like of Logan the Beast Bezler 4. That'll be Joseph Stanley got there for the 2. And Moto 62 15X. Moto 63 rolling into turn number 2. Gold Cup 1, Gold Cup 3, 56. Cup 1, Gold Cup 3. Oh, I got Gibson, McDonald, I got DeSomber, Morganani, and Caros, and I got DeSomber. All right, so right now we got Gibson, McDonald. We got the... Yeah, we'll check. We'll make sure it's right. All right, moto number 65, 1720 experts coming on into the last turn. 2 riders moving on. It's going to be your 11 bike of North Bellinger in there for the 1. 32 bike of Cooper Martinello, the other transfer out of moto number 65, 1720 expert. Moto number 66, more 1720 experts. I got Catherine, Foster, Nichols. Back to line of comments going to be the Nag 5 bike. Damien Catherine in there for the 1. The 8 bike, Trip Nichols 2. The Moto 66, 1720X. 67's the moto number. 2635 experts. Antonio Zanquita. Got Matt Welsh and Sean Tsunami Hutton. And I got Antonio Zanquita out in front, rolling on down towards that second turn. Man, he works that turn right there. He knows what. He got a perfectly swept line there. They got Matt Welsh in that 2 spot. Yeah. Took off his sweeping clothes, put on his racing clothes right there. Back at us is going to be Antonio Zanquita in there for the 1. That's going to be Matt Welsh 2. Sean Tsunami Hutton 3 in Moto 67. 2635 expert. 68's the moto number. 4145 expert. Grant Burton Styles, Justin Bellinger, and Michael McKay. Are they talking to each other? You ain't got time for that. 620 to 34. I got Grant Burton Styles out in front. Michael McKay in the 2 spot. Justin Bellinger in the 3. And especially don't say, wait up! Oh, my God. That's Grant Burton Styles in there for the 1. Michael McKay in there for 2. Justin Bellinger 3. Moto 68, 4145 expert. Moto 69, 4650 expert. Jesse Big Red Berry, Don Cornbill, and Craig McDonald. Let's see. 100 bike. Don Cornbill out in front. He's rolling on into that second turn with the leading knees. I got my lucky number 13, Jesse the Big Red Berry in that 2 spot. Craig McDonald in that 3. Ooh, man, I'll tell you what, the 2 and 3, the Big Red Berry and McDonald battling it out for that 3 spot. The 100, though, Don Cornbill gets there for the 1. Big Red Berry 2, Craig McDonald 3 in moto number 69, 4650 expert. 70's your moto number 56 and over expert. Georgia's El Tigre Cruise Camp, Chris, the other Lamont, and Bill Buffalo Homan. Well, let's see. We got the super class coming up. 3rd go around for them. Got the 1 bike of Cruise Camp out in front. Got to be Buffalo in that 2. But here comes Chris, the other Lamont. Oh, just trying to take that 2 spot away. Took him to the sky. Oh, man. It's George's El Tigre Cruise Camp 1. That'll be Chris, the other Lamont 2. And Bill Buffalo home in 3 in moto number 70. 56 and over expert. And that will do it for round 2 action.
Yes, pro 3rd round. Charlie. Pro main will go after.
Okay. Yep. All right. Here we go. 3rd go around. Superclass, 1429 men. Last opportunity for those low points. Austin Cornbill, Emmett Isak, Connor Burton Styles, Maximo Ganikowski, Evan Kapanen, and Graham Campbell. Here we go. Gate slaps the deck and they're off down the front straightaway. It's got to be the Maximo Ganikowski out in front. Factory Moto 4 rider getting it done in a 1. He's going to try to take another 1 into that main event. Yeah, he's got 2 1s so far. That'll equal 3, I think. I don't know. Only got all my fingers are taken up right now. Got to be the 1 bike of Graham Campbell in that 2 spot. On into the last turn. It is all Maximo Ganikowski back to line. He's going to hold on there for the 1. It looks like that's going to be Campbell, Cornbill, Burton Styles, Isak, and Kapanen. All right, Superclass 1429, second rack. Jay Smooth Fistball, Riley Brocious, Riley Cofield, Manny Kawaguchi, Zachary Fryer, and Holden DePasa. Gates down and they're off. Rolling hard, rolling fast down the first straightaway. It looks like Zachary Fryer out in front. Yep. Zachary Fryer, wire to wire, leading the way as he heads on into and out. There you go. The Roos coming up once again. As he rolled out of that first turn into turn number 2, he ain't even slowing down at all. It's going to be Fryer out on front. I got Cofield in the 2 spot. I got Jay Smooth Fishball in your 3. Coming on in the last turn. Fryer leading it to the wire for the 1. It'll be Cofield 2. Fishball. Kawaguchi. Oh, Brocious for 3rd. All right.
It was great.
That's going to do it for qualifying. We'll take a short break. We're going to come back with some main events.
Different teams, same hardware.
Down on the one right there, got to be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red pinky, the rock star. You know who's got to be left?
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift. Different teams, same hardware.
Down on the one right there, got to be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red pinky, the rock star. You know who's got to be left?
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift. Different teams, same hardware.
Done on the one right there, got to be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red pink, the rock star. You know who's got to be left?
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
Different teams, same hardware.
Done on the one right there, got to be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red pink, the rock star. You know who's got to be left?
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
Different teams, same hardware.
Done on the one right there, got to be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red pink, the rock star. You know who's got to be left?
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift. Different teams, same hardware.
Done on the one right there, gotta be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's gotta be left.
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
Different teams, same hardware.
Done on the one right there, gotta be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's gotta be left.
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.
Brace.
Different teams, same hardware.
Done on the one right there, gotta be Gibson.
Different styles, same foundation.
And back colors running the Chasey Bug. Got the red thing, the rock star. You know who's gotta be left.
Different groups, same family. Ride the Rift.